I've been looking at this conversation about being powerful, and powerful meaning just there's several different meanings for being powerful in our world, in the landmark world. Is that power has nothing to do with force, and that it's simply being straight in your communication and taking what you get. And being powerful doesn't mean that you know what you're doing, but you know where you're standing and what your commitment is. And the conversation that I've had in the background that I've been looking at and dealing with this whole quarter inside of being Team 1 team leader is that I've been pretending that I'm not as powerful as I know myself to be. I've been protecting people. I've been protecting them from how powerful I am. I just had this conversation about being on the skinny branches, you know, where it's it's a risk, right? And but you're going to go out there to see how far you can get. So that's the realm that I'm usually in, like throwing myself out there, not knowing how I'm going to accomplish something, but knowing that I want to accomplish it. And just like creating my tattoo career, my film that's coming up. I've been creating these things, not knowing how, not having any proof of that I can do it or evidence for that I'll be good at it, any education. I said this is what I wanted and this is what I'm going to do. And that's the way I live my life. And anytime, even regarding myself and who I know myself to be, anytime I think there's something that's the truth about me, I challenge it. I never liked mohawks. There was no way you would ever caught me dead with a mohawk. And because I judged it that much, I said yes to the first opportunity. When my 6-year-old nephew asked me to have it with him, I said yes, because I knew I would get something out of it. So there's been a lot of things, and especially including my sexuality. That's something that I challenged as well. But anything that I think is the absolute truth is, you know, I look at the other side of it. Like, what would it be like if this was actually a choice? Without any stories, without any reasons or excuses as to why, or explanations or justifications. Like, why do I say this is the truth? Why is this who I am? And I look at myself with that rigor, and I know that most people aren't doing that. So that's where I've been protecting people around me, and thinking that I'm being of service in not being fully powerful, not being who I know myself to be. I've been trying to have people be comfortable around me, and robbing myself and them of the experience of who I am. And that's just not working. It doesn't work. It doesn't serve anybody. And I get that people are going to be uncomfortable. people are going to react in the way that they react. And I'm not going to back down or step down because people are not comfortable. So that's what I'm looking at, you know. Is how to own my power without it having to be arrogant, because that's what has been in the background as well. It's like I keep saying that I'm arrogant because I've chosen to stand somewhere that I've never stood before, because I've finally gotten out of my comfort zone and gotten onto these skinny branches. So what there is to do is keep going out there, keep throwing myself out there, and not making others wrong. And not that I ever really did. I think my intention I think what has been the conversation is because I want it for others, and because people will usually see it as, oh, that's awesome for you. I've made it mean that they can't hear it, that it's too powerful or something. I don't know. I'm still working with all this, so just bear with me. So this is and that is the intention, is just to be in communication about what I'm dealing with, and not necessarily make any of this the truth. It's just what I've been looking at, and so that's all there is. It's an inquiry into being powerful, being myself, being who I know myself to be, and going beyond what I think I'm capable of, and intending that others get inspired as well to give up what they know and or what they know from the past, and just create from the future, from a commitment. And that's it. And not make myself wrong for having gotten there, or being at a certain place. Yeah, it's funny, all the stuff that's coming up right now. Because it's not about we're all on the same road, we just happen to be in different parts of the road. So it's not about I'm somewhere and you're not. It's it's I guess more like, it's hard to put my finger on it. I've reached it. I've reached this place. Here's what it looks like, right? And it's funny how now I'm like down here. Yeah. So I don't know if you can get the commitment, but you know, the intention is to inspire, and not because there's something missing, and not because there's something wrong, but because there's something possible in stepping out. So I think that's what I wanted to say. I'm sure it'll become more clear as I get more clear on this. But that's what I have to say for today. That's it. I love you. I will talk to you soon. And thank you for listening.